teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. They'll run it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Here's the second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Grab near the sticks. It's Green. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Looking to throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Hill. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to 35.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Single back takes the handoff.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A play action, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Quick throw. Misses his mark there. Incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wide out. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him down out near the 40.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The pass rush closing in. And down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throw to the running back in the flat. Powering through a tackle. You stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. 2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And finally bringing him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Handoff from the shotgun. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Finds his man. It's Moore. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
First and 10 play coming up. To the air. It's Moore. Grab behind the line. It's Hill. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. The offense behind the 6, off schedule there after the first down play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Tuggle. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to chuck it again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Bengals offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First down. Looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Green. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice game.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Throwing off play action. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Handoff to the back. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Dropping back. It's Moore. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it and went for a first down. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oregon. Way too much speed on that play.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
14, LSU, 0.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Green. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw to the left side. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Oh, pass rush gets home.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
They'll kick it away here. Ball fielded near the 35. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Dropping back, it's Moore. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Ducks. This quarterback on fire today.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
LSU, 0.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The junior makes an outstanding catch.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. Watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Second down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Peterson. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Peterson.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the balls even snap, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw over the middle. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time.
Touchdown, LSU. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. It's a draw to the back. Solid run. They'll bring it back to the 28-yard line.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. try and muscle for the first down. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Back-to-back deep shots. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Comes back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out of Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Important second down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. To throw. It's Moore. Looking for his big tight end. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. He fields it at the 15. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Trying to find room. It's Peterson. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Lets it go quickly. Oh, almost intercepted for a second time today. Couldn't quite hold on, but it brings up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, their hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Back to pass. It's Moore. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there and brings up fourth down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. No fair catch. They're going to make a return here. And they'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LSU. Look out, whole different game now.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball with a gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Ducks offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Scanning the field. It's Moore. That's real in. It's Johnson. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking for a man. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
QB keeper all the way. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Tuttle. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Has a path to the end zone. What down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Ducks will line up here on 1st down and goal. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense really clicking. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch. It's Green. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
That massive play moves it across midfield to the plus 42. 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Parker. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Delivers quickly to the left side. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
Here's a great example of the defensive line not fearing the run game. They know this offense, this situation, they've got to throw the ball. So pin those ears back and get after the quarterback.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass caught inside the 15. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring for a big play.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Loses the ball behind the line. Defense makes the recovery and turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch. You get a little bit closer to the marker. The completion makes it 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, the offense just cannot afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. Looking for some space. It's Hill. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Working clock with the ground game. Powers through. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Back to throw. It's Moore. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Tuggle. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. You talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. They gain him down, but that first down should be enough to secure the win. They survive and advance to the next round of the playoff. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And it's a kneel down. The course in the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.